happy with how your life's turned out?
I know this isn't what we had in mind when we were younger, but who gets everything they fantasize about, right?
Hey, what do you know about recall?
Stay away from them. Don't mess with your mind, man.
You seem like you're looking for something. Is it this? You're gonna wish you had 3 hands.
I'm looking for recall.
Remember to have a good time.
Tell us your fantasy. We'll give you the memory.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's all a mistake. Nobody.
You know, the idea of stepping into the shoes of Arnold Schwarzenegger is a big deal for any person. Yeah. But hypothetically, if it were switched, if Arnold Schwarzenegger came up and said, I want to take over one of Colin Farrell's roles, which one would you like to see him do? And what classic line from that role would you like to hear in the Schwarzenegger voice?
I would like to see him do A Home at the End of the World. Nice. Maybe. Yeah, because I just think it was, just playing against type, I think it was possibly, on page anyway, was the most sensitive and vulnerable character that I had the chance to play, and he was kind of somewhat of a man-child. So I'd like to see, I mean, Arnie's done man-child a little bit in Kindergarten Cop. Yeah. Not that I know about such motion pictures. But,
well, you know, I think of him taking over Walter White, or if Arnold Schwarzenegger was Walter White, it'd have a different flavor to it.
A little bit. Is there any way I could hear the "I am the one who knocks" speech as Schwarzenegger?
You're worried about me? When the person comes to the door and knocks? The danger? No. I am the one who knocks.
I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre could be interesting.
That's actually one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I think that it's actually a great movie.
It is a great movie. I'd love to see him in the white crop top t-shirt, though, and the cowboy hat would be amazing. But I also have a pretty good line in Summer Catch where Freddie is saying something about that he's gonna go to play baseball, and I go, let's be together.
Can I get that in the Schwarzenegger voice?
Oh, I'm so bad at Schwarzenegger.
You can do it. I believe in you. Bryan Cranston just did a great...
Let's be together. Let's be together.
Probably in Cold Comfort Farm, and he could say there's something nasty in the woodshed.
Wow.
I think it would be good to have an Austrian spin on that. People are better on it when it's not really words, it's mainly the grunting and roaring.
Yeah, like the...
yeah.
I went to recall after work.
What?
And I killed him.
Whatever happened, we're gonna get through it. It's okay.
All right, I can't break it. Come on.
Crazy! What are you doing?
My job.
Our marriage.
What can I say? I give good wife.
This is gonna be hard for you to believe. Whenever you think you remember, it's not real. This person you think you are now, it's all a lie. If I'm not me, then who the hell am I?
Hypothetically, if I went to recall and I told them, I said, I want to have Colin Farrell's memories. I want to wake up and I want to think that I'm him. What is going to be my favorite memory and what is going to be my least favorite memory?
I could ask you to fill in some blind spots for me then. What is going to be your favorite memory?
And my least favorite memory?
Yeah, I mean, your favorite, I don't know, man. Your favorite memory would be anything from maybe the couple of days. I lived in Sydney when I was 17, 18. That was a pretty good year. There's an assortment of various encounters and situations that we could draw from that year. Or else maybe
anything in
maybe
particular?
The birth of either of my children probably be genuinely the coolest moments of my life. One which I was present for, which made it cooler, of course, just by proxy, but the other one was very profound and significant. Because I wasn't there, there was but either of those. And the worst thing? Oh man, we haven't got time to even start that conversation.
Okay.
Your favorite memories would be meeting your wife and the birth of your child. Probably after that would be surprised getting on stage and winning an Emmy.
Add the other two.
No. Your least favorite memories, probably getting caught streaking in 1974, where you're buck naked.
You know you're going to have to tell me that story.
Wasn't delightful. It was the craze at the time. And so I was a teenager and being susceptible to crazes. I, too, bared it all for society.
Right.
You know.
Right.
There's a purpose behind it. And streaked a couple different places with friends and things, and got caught one time.
That is amazing.
And got caught one time, and had to, you know, towels were thrown at us, and it's like, oh man. And at the time, things weren't so litigious and things, you know. And if you come up with some more friendly, more lenient cops, it was like, you're idiots, and we're like, yep. Yep.
That is amazing.
You're just embarrassing everyone. Yes, that's true too. You know? So we're just agreeing everything. Right. Get the hell out of here. Okay,
okay,
good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's exactly what we'll do.
Your favorite memory would be, well, probably cruising on an incredible powder day somewhere in some backcountry mountains, like surfing on the snow would be probably a really good one.
Nice, because I can't do that without your memories. Because I
okay, then you would love this one.
Okay.
And the worst, probably when I as a kid I did a dare and I drank out of the toilet. That was not a good one. I'd like to let that one go.
That's how old were you?
Little.
Okay, it wasn't high school.
No,
or anything,
I was little.
It's okay. We all have.
Thank you.
I was in 6th grade and I got pantsed one time and I had whitey tighties on, so.
That's a big bummer.
It's a
really
massive bummer. I don't know what's worse.
I keep thinking of things that I can't really tell you.
That's the biggest tease for an interview ever.
You'd probably be giving birth at some point, which would be wild for you.
Yeah.
And then least favorite memory, anything involving vomiting.
Get in. I've been looking for you everywhere.
This is my wife.
You're married?
I think it's safe to say we're separated.
Here, you drive.
There's Philip K. Dick, who obviously wrote the short story that Total Recall is based on, had a great quote that I actually wrote down. I thought it was fantastic. He said, "Reality is that which, when you stop believing it, it doesn't go away." So I thought that was very cool. And I was
that which, when you stop believing it doesn't go away.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
So when you walk away from a movie, is there ever a moment, or has there ever been a moment where it's still reality? It's still hard to walk away from that?
I mean, it depends. It depends on, I suppose, how deep the emotional and psychological experience of your character is, how long it stays with you, kind of. I mean, it was such a sustained period of time, and there was so many days in a row of just running and jumping and punching and being punched and falling and shouting and screaming and all that kind of stuff that I had, even though you're still infused with whatever the character's thrust is while all that is happening, you know, it wasn't 10 weeks, 12 weeks of intense emotional drama day after day after day, which sometimes it can be. So those ones are a little bit, stay with you a little bit longer.
Right.
This didn't stay with me quite so long, but still at the end of every job, 6 months anywhere, even away from home is a lot of time. So it's nice to have, 4 or 5 days to go somewhere and just lie down or something.
Well, I think, I mean, certainly you're in series television, you're involved in it on an ongoing basis. With Total Recall, it's funny because you don't step out of reality. As an actor, you step further into it. You have to find the justifications and the purpose of that character and why he is doing and saying what he's doing, So it's finding the truth and the honesty of it. And with Cohagen, I wanted to present it as a guy who really has better ideas. If these people would just follow my lead, I will lead them to a better place. And yet they don't. So he's frustrated and angry at them.
Oh, good one. I think probably this movie that I did I think it's coming out in the fall, maybe close to Halloween, called The Tall Man. Mm-hmm. It's like a psychological thriller about a woman who is in this town that's being ravaged by someone taking all these children. These children keep getting kidnapped, and then this woman's child gets kidnapped, and she's on this quest to find this kid. And it's an incredibly twisted, dark, strange experience and hard character to let go of at the end of the day?
I don't know whether they're necessarily hard to walk away from. I mean, I just finished shooting an independent movie that was, where I was playing an alcoholic lawyer who'd lost custody of her daughter and all that, and I did feel kind of wobbly after that for a long time. I find the sort of more fantasy-based ones, it's a little clearer what's real and what's not when you go home. You know, you take your fangs out or your special cell phone is out of your hand, and that's easier.
Not really hit. You're still back at recall, strapped to a chair.
He's lying.
Shoot her.
This is not a delusion.
Kill her, damn it. Shoot!
Kate Beckinsale has such a great line in the movie where she says, "Who gets everything that they fantasize about?"
Right.
Which at the end of the day is a good message because no matter how much we have, we're
I
always
mean, look,
wanting
you
more.
talk to a lot of rock stars or actors, and some of them are like failed athletes, and you talk to some athletes and they want to be actors and musicians and shit. And some people can be all the above. I saw that Gary Oldman thing where he said basketball players no more acting, but that was kind of funny. Well, yeah, so people seldom are we kind of happy with what we have in life, regardless of how much you have. No, but I've been so lucky this time around. I've lucked out a lot, I really have been very fortunate. I've got 2 great kids and I do something I love. But still you have to work on trying to understand that if the majority of things that you had in life, particularly the material things, were taken away, would you still be happy? And that's a question I think is always worth looking at.
Absolutely. Well, I don't think it's luck, man. You've earned it.
Thanks, man.
Hey, man. Well, Mr. Cranston, they're giving me the wrap. It's such an honor to get to sit across from you.
Good to see you.
Breaking Bad is absolutely incredible show. Well, they give me the wrap. It's always such a pleasure to talk with you. Thank you for sitting across from me. They're giving me the wrap. It's such a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
How did he get activated? I want him alive. Tell me what's going on.
Just trying to recover what's in your head.
You're gonna need your seatbelt on!